Never drank in high school. I was just a normal athletic kid, and went to Tuscaloosa, fell head over heels with drugs, and started a 5-year bout with heroin. And when I came here, probably at the lowest point I've ever been, and just looking for anything. I was just open to anything that could help, because I feel like I've tried everything under the sun. 12-step program's a faith-based program, and part of it for me, for it not working for me, was just not being ready. I was staying at my mom's house at the time, but it was hell on her and everyone around. So I was just like a tornado ripping through everyone's life that I came in contact with. I went through the detox when I got here, like everyone else, and going through classes and having conversations with different people and opening yourself up to a new experience. Just the understanding that I'm creating this reality, that it's going on, and it's hard to explain this. The vocabulary's not there, but I'd say the moment that it first really hit me was there was one person in particular that I had a very difficult time dealing with here, and I'd had a conversation with Reed about it, and we had talked a little bit, and he let me know that just the fact that you're aware that that you're upset and angry and not at peace is huge. And I just looked at him like a confused little dog and was like, what are you talking about? And the next day, the same emotion popped up when I was around that same person, and it just hit me. It was like, he is not doing this to me. I'm creating this emotion, this feeling in my body, and he has no idea. And that was what I would call an insight, as they call them here. So not just hear it and say, I get that, but to hear it, intellectually grasp it, and then put it into practice in your life and see that it really does work. That's when it clicked for me. I would say to anyone who is sitting on that couch and in the same hopeless position I was in, the addiction was just a symptom of my problem. It was just a manifestation of my problem through drug use. And if it wasn't drugs, it would be something else. And I can see that it was before it was drugs. So yeah, it really has nothing to do with the drugs. But that, I know that will sound crazy to someone who is sitting in my position, but it's not. It has nothing to do with the drugs, and it has everything to do with my thinking. But it's almost so simple that it can't be put in words. And to understand that it's just a truth. It's not something that you have to brainwash somebody to believe. It's something that when it's put in front of you and you say, this is interesting, I think I'll try it out, and you test it out and it works, you just understand it's just truth. It's not a BS sales line. I need to know the facts, I need to know why this works. And for me, when I saw it work in my life, then I was ready to join in. You're not force-fed anything. There's just simply information presented to you, and you take it or leave it. When I leave here, the understanding that I've received about how my thoughts, about how my thinking works, is just created an entire new life. It allows me to be peaceful, calm, joyful, and just at my natural state as I was intended to be.